How's it going, everyone? Mr. Boulder here. Hope you're all well, looking after yourselves as always. Back today with a CD update. Picked up quite a lot of new stuff recently. Not going to show it all because it'll take forever, so I'll show about half of it and show the other half another time. Usual mix of genres and styles. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Starting off with a 3-album set. And this is Grim Reaper, and their complete sort of album collection from 1983 to 1987. Superb stuff. This stuff is not easy to come by on CD, so when this was announced back in about November, jumped on it straight away. Mrs. got me this for Christmas. Very pleased to have these. Traditional heavy metal fronted by Steve Grimmett, fantastic voice. This is a collection of See You in Hell, Fear No Evil, and Rock You to Hell. Three great, I should say, traditional heavy metal albums. Really enjoy all three of these. Nothing massively complicated with the riffing, just good, solid, old school heavy metal riffing. Great vocals, of course, and loads of great songs on all three of these albums. Really, really happy to have these. Not easy to come by on CD, it has to be said. But See You in Hell, the title track of the first album, is superb. Dead on Arrival's great. Fear No Evil, favourite songs on that. Title track again, very good. Rock and Roll Tonight, Lord of Darkness, and third album, Rock You to Hell. Title track again, brilliant. They know how to write a great title track on these albums. Night of the Vampire is good. Rock Till We Die, or Rock Till I Die, yeah. Really glad to have these. It's been a long time coming. I remember looking at these on eBay a while ago, and they were selling for about £20 each, £25 each. And this didn't cost too much at all, so very, very happy to have this. Some traditional metal in the collection. Good stuff from Grim Reaper. Definitely worth checking out if you're not familiar. A gap filler now, and this is Fear Factory and Transgression. Not terrible, but not great by any stretch of the imagination. They've done much better stuff than this, but this is the last one I needed to complete my Fear Factory collection on CD. No Dino Cazares on this. This is when he wasn't in the band. Christian had taken over on guitar duties. Yeah, not great, it has to be said, but there's some stuff on there that's okay. But the fact that you've got 2 cover songs on this album says that they probably weren't best prepared when it comes to making this album. There's covers on here of U2's I Will Follow and Killing Joke's Millennium. But there's some good stuff on this, like Empty Vision, A New Promise, but definitely one of their weaker ones, it has to be said. This again, I remember looking at this a while ago on eBay, and it was really expensive. But I found this one for only about £7, whereas ones I'd seen before were going for like 22, 23 quid. And it's not good enough to spend that kind of money on. But finally glad to have it in the collection, even though it's not one of the better ones. You saw this last week in my best albums of the 2020 video, Flotsam Jetsam's Blood in the Water. This is really good. Yeah, fantastic thrash metal. Great production on it. And Area KK's vocals are superb. Like I said last week, Blood in the Water, Burn the Sky, stuff like that. The Wicked Hour, Too Many Lives, brilliant stuff. And last track, 7 Seconds to the End of the World. Really catchy, memorable chorus. This is great thrash. I need to pick up more of these guys' stuff. This is just superb. Not going to talk about it anymore because I did show it last week, like I said. But great thrash metal from Flotsam Jetsam. These guys deliver in the good still all these years later. Another one you saw last week, KKs Priest, traditional heavy metal, Sermons of a Sinner. This is an absolutely fantastic album. However, it's got some horribly cliched song titles on it, and some of the lyrics are quite laughable. But it doesn't spoil my enjoyment in the album. Tim Ripper Owens sounds absolutely phenomenal on this. Great, great vocals. Good riffing from KK Downing. Rest of the band are all in top form. This is really good stuff. I'm looking forward to more albums from these guys. Hellfire Thunderbolt, great track. Sermons of the Sinner, great track. Raise Your Fists, a bit corny but still good. Wild and Free is good. Return to the Sentinel. It's all good stuff. Traditional heavy metal done the right way. Really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to more from these guys. KKs Priest, Sermons of the Sinner is a fantastic old school traditional heavy metal album that is really, really good, and I'm looking forward to more stuff from them. On to some death metal now, and this is Alchemy of Flesh. And what's the title again? Aegis Abominations. Completely unaware of these guys till I watched Liam the Death Doom Metalheads, his top albums of last year, and he showed this, and he said that this was very, very similar to Morbid Angel's Domination. I immediately paused the video, went online and bought it straight away, because that is enough of a recommendation for me. Like Liam, Morbid Angel's Domination is my favourite album, and for me this has very much got a Formulas Fatal to the Flesh vibe to it as well. It's a fantastic underrated Morbid Angel album. This is brilliant. He wasn't wrong about this. It's superb stuff. Just one guy doing everything, which is absolutely phenomenal work. Riffing's great. Great vocals. The drums, I'm not sure if they're programmed. I haven't looked into that. But this is fantastic stuff. If you're into Morbid Angel and you're into technical death metal in general, you've got to grab this. You will not be disappointed. I grabbed it, obviously, and it just blew me away. I listened to it about 6 or 7 times. Great riffing, great drums, great vocals. Absolutely loving it. Phenomenal death metal from a band that I was not even aware of about 2-3 weeks ago. But absolutely loving this, and looking forward to more stuff from these guys. Absolutely superb. Cradle of Filth's latest. This is what's the bloody title again? Existence is Futile. Again, I showed this last week, so I'm not going to talk about it too long, but this is absolutely phenomenal stuff. Cradle of Filth still delivering superb albums, nearly 30 years into their career. These guys have never made a bad album, and this is great. I mean, it exceeded my expectations. I thought I was going to like it, but it just blew me away. It's absolutely fantastic stuff. There's great songs on this. Existential Terror, superb. Crawling King Chaos, again, another great track. The Dying of the Embers, Suffer Our Dominion, stuff like that. Black metal, gothic metal, stuff, that kind of vibe. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And Danny Filth's voice is just absolutely phenomenal. The range that guy has is impressive, to say the least. He can hit some real deep guttural lows and then the most ear-piercing high screams. It's just a phenomenal vocalist, and very underrated as a vocalist, I think. Superb stuff from Cradle of Filth. Their latest album, very, very good. Make sure you grab it if you haven't already. Another one I showed last week, so again, won't talk about it too much, but Bloodroot Throne's latest album, Imperial Congregation, superb death metal. First album I picked up from these guys for quite a few years. Glad I grabbed it. It was cheap on Amazon, for about £6 or £7, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Great death metal, brilliant riffing, great solos, deep guttural vocals, drums are pounding, catchy songs as well on here. Some really catchy riffs. Love the guitar riff on this. The guitar tone on this album is absolutely phenomenal. Drums sound great. Brilliant death metal from these guys. Need to pick up more of the stuff that I'm missing actually, but this is absolutely phenomenal. I'm glad I grabbed it. Wolfsbane, and I can't remember what it's called. All Hell's Breaking Loose at little Kathy Wilson's place. This is great. I had this on, I've got this actually, I should say, on vinyl. And I listened to it the other day and I forgot how good it was. So, and I have looked for it before on CD, but once again, it was a bit hard to come by and it was quite pricey. But I found this one for a good price from Music Magpie, good old Music Magpie. Great stuff. I can't remember the name of the guitar player of this band, but he's absolutely phenomenal. Jace Edwards, that's it. Great guitar player, and I don't think he's gone on to do anything since Wolfsbane split up, which is an absolute travesty because he's a phenomenal talent. Guitar player is just superb. Blaze Bailey's vocals are, of course, excellent. I love these guys. Yeah, they don't quite get the recognition they deserve as far as I'm concerned, but this is a superb mini album. Lucky to have it on vinyl as well. Steel is great. Paint the Town Red, brilliant, catchy chorus, very, very hooky. Hey Babes, great, totally nude. Kathy Wilson, got it for a good price. It's very, very good. 6 songs. It's a mini album, absolutely fantastic. The last Wolfsbane CD I needed to pick up from the earlier years, and I'm glad I have. Really, really good stuff. Loving that one. Up next, this is another case of plugging some holes in the cassette collection that I never ever did pick up in the end. Replaced when I got rid of my cassettes. from 90s British rockers who are still around now. This is Terra Vision and How to Make Friends and Influence People, with a horribly beaten up case here. I played this cassette to death back in the mid-90s, and this is a great, simple rock album full of catchy melodies, sing-along choruses, nice guitar riffs, and yeah, it's just all good. There's great stuff on this. Alice, What's the Matter, Oblivion, that was the big single from this. Stop the Bus is great. Discotheque Wreck, Middleman, yeah. 10 Shades of Grey, Stab in the Back, Pretend Best Friend. Some people say, What Makes You Tick? Phenomenal rock album here from these UK rockers from 1994. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Had this on cassette back a day, never replaced it. Finally replaced it on CD at last. Again, another Music Magpie pickup. Didn't cost very much at all. Really, really glad to finally have this in my collection again. When I picked it up again, I've also got this. This is another one I had on cassette that I never replaced. Regular Urban Survivors, also from Terra Vision. Not as good as How to Make Friends and Influence People, but still a great album. Good stuff on this, like Perseverance, Easy, Hide the Dead Girl, Bad Actress, Dog Chewed the Candle. Again, great melodies, great guitar riffing, good vocals from Tony Wright. Never the best singer, but still got a decent voice. Saw these guys a few years ago live, and they're still absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, glad to finally pick this up again and plug in another hole in the collection that I never replaced when I binned those cassettes all those years ago. Everyone's been shown this. This is Bewitcher and Cursed Be Thy Kingdom. Everyone's been shown this, and I didn't even listen to it. I just bought it because everyone was showing it. People in the VC who have got great taste in music, so I just bought it. I didn't even bother checking it out, and yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. I really, really enjoy this one. Musically, this reminds me of Motorhead and Venom. Maybe a little bit more aggressive, even a touch of death and roll in there, not much. Great vocals. There's a little bit of black metal in the vocals as well, actually. Not a lot, but there's a little bit there. And it's just great. Really, really enjoy this one. Well produced without being overproduced. That's one thing I really do like about this album. And great stuff on this. Satanic Magic Attack is superb. Electric Phantoms is great. The title track's really good. Valley of the Ravens. And then the last track, Silent Wolf, absolutely fantastic. Catchy sing-along choruses. Simplistic guitar riffing. Great vocals, drums sound good, excellent stuff. I can see where everyone's been showing this. It's definitely lived up to the hype. I'm absolutely loving it. Listened to it about 6 or 7 times already, and only had it a couple of weeks. Great stuff. Bewitcher, Cursed Be Thy Kingdom, an absolutely phenomenal album. And if I'd had it longer, I probably would have made my top 20 of the year, it has to be said. But I didn't really listen to it enough by the time that I made the video. But this is great stuff, and I'm very, very glad I picked it up. Now, last up is 2 thrash metal albums that I've been after for a long time now. Not easy to come by on either CD or vinyl. I do actually have the first one on vinyl, though. I was very lucky to get it at a record fair a few years ago. But the CD as well, not very easy to come by at all. But I finally found a copy, and I'm very happy to have it in the collection at last. It's a band you've seen already. It's Flotsam Jetsam, There's No Place for Disgrace. Yeah, not easy to come by, but finally got it, and really glad I have it. Great thrash metal here. Of course, a lot of people will know Flotsam Jetsam as being the guy that gave Metallica a new bassist, but real fans know there's much more to them than that. And this is absolutely fantastic stuff. Title track is great. Dreams of Death is good. Escape from Within, Hard on You, Misguided Fortune. And as far as thrash metal covers songs go, they're very hit and miss, but I really do like their version of Elton John's Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting on this. Great album, not easy to come by. Glad I finally got it. It's been a long time coming, but it's here at last, and I'm over the moon. Great stuff. And another one, again, not easy to come by at all, but finally found a copy on CD. Glad to finally have it. And it's Heathen and Victims of Deception. Fantastic band. I've only been into these guys about 2 or 3 years. Known about them for a long time, but not picked up any of their stuff till a few years ago. And really happy to finally have this. I mean, I'd love to have this on vinyl, but I've never seen it. All the years I've been going to record fairs, never seen it. Whenever I sort of have a look on eBay or whatever, never see it anywhere. And but it's very rare. If it does come up, it's going to be expensive. So hopefully someone like Music on Vinyl will do a reissue, because those guys always do a great job. But this is a great thrash metal album from 1991. Lee Altus on a guitar, of course. He's been in Exodus for the best part of the last 20 years. Can't remember the vocalist. David Godfrey, brilliant voice. Great vocals. One of the best thrash metal vocalists out there, I think. This is a great thrash album. Heathen song's great. Fear of the Unknown, Prisoners of Hate, or Fate, I think it is actually. Mercy is My Virtue. Superb stuff. You know you've got a good singer when you can cover a song that's been sang by Ronnie James Dio. A really good cover on this of Rainbow's Kill the King. And there's a bonus track in here as well. There's another cover. It's of Tiger's Pang Tang Spellbound. And again, vocally sounds fantastic. Old school sounding thrash metal production, which I really enjoy. Great riffs. The drums are fantastic. Good vocals. Catchy songs. Not easy to come by. Glad to finally have it in the collection at last. Heathens, Victims of Deception from 1991. An absolute thrash to piece, and glad to finally have it in the collection. Right guys, that's it for today. Thanks very much for sticking around and watching to the end. Get in contact with me, leave me a comment, let me know what you think about these pickups. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and if you're not subbed to the channel already, then please do so. It'll be very much appreciated. I'll be back next week. Next week I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be ranking the death metal debuts from the Floridian Big Four from worst to best. So obviously I'm going with Morbid Angels, Altars of Madness, Death Scream Bloody Gore, Deicide's self-titled debut album, and Obituary Slowly We Rot. So that's what's going to be coming next Sunday. I'm also going to be back on Wednesday. My retrospective reviews series, episode 2, coming to you on Wednesday. And I'm going to be talking about a very controversial album, Celtic Frost Cold Lake. So I shall see you midweek. Take care of yourselves, catch you soon, and yeah, see you later. Bye.